watching KWWL. We've got you covered. This is the news at 6.
Now on the KWWL News at 6, it's the first weekend since an assault at an eastern Iowa park. The attacker hasn't been caught, but people are still getting out to enjoy the park this weekend. Plus, Iowa Irish Fest. It may not be St. Patrick's Day, but here in eastern Iowa, one city is celebrating the Irish heritage all weekend long. And one woman is seriously injured after a crash at Hawkeye Downs. Good evening. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Justin Andrews. A woman is seriously hurt after a crash at Hawkeye Downs. We know tonight Joan Feller is still in the hospital with life-threatening injuries. The accident happened Friday during the Legends Division race. KWWL's Kristen Rogers live at Hawkeye Downs right now. She's been working this story all day. And Kristen, what are we learning about this crash victim?
Live in Cedar Rapids, Kristen Rogers, KWWL News.
Thanks so much, Kristen. According to NASCAR Facebook page, there was another person involved in the crash, but they were able to walk away. Any updates surrounding this crash, we'll post them on our website, KWWL.com. And the Department of Corrections wanting to know if you've seen a Black Hawk County man who they say never returned from a work release facility. Take a good look at him. Nicholas Tolles has been serving time there for robbery. He was transferred last month to work release after his parole was revoked. The Department of Corrections says he had an unexcused absence yesterday. This is the latest in a series of inmate escapes from work release this year. Work release is a minimum security setting that allows offenders to gradually adjust to the transition between prison and the community. Now let's check in with Storm Track 7 meteorologist Kyle Keel. It's a nice evening out there, perfect for Irish Fest.
Absolutely. A little bit humid out there, but that doesn't...
Thanks so much, Kyle. And it's the first weekend since the attack of a woman at George Wythe State Park. And tonight, the attacker is still out there, but the incident didn't seem to stop some people from enjoying the many activities there at the park. KWWL's Jessica Hartman live in the newsroom right now. And Jessica, you spoke with park visitors. What are they telling you?
Well, Justin, the park was busy today.
Thanks so much, Jessica. And at this point, police say they are still getting a lot of tips on this assault, but they still don't have a solid lead in the case, so the investigation is still ongoing. On to Decision 2016. Now, the Iowa State Fair is usually the stomping grounds for politicians visiting the state, but this year, a different fair in Iowa drew a political crowd. Rick Santorum made a stop at the Plymouth County Fair. The former Pennsylvania senator worked his way through the fairgrounds trying to rally support with Republican voters. He answered a question about how he felt about his current polling numbers. He says with the high number of candidates that people haven't made up their mind and are still shopping, which he feels is good to give everyone time. Presidential candidate Ben Carson makes a stop in Des Moines. He stopped at the local farmers market there today. The Republican was reaching out to Iowa voters. Carson didn't give a speech on stage, but talked with people one-on-one. He says he likes to tour Iowa, saying people get to meet the real candidates and not just what's shown in the media. Carson says he wants to visit all 99 Iowa counties. He says he's made it to about half of them so far. In the meantime, a young boy walked up to Donald Trump at his Scottish golf course and asked for a selfie with him. Take a look there. The boy approached Trump at the top of an outdoor stairway at the golf club. The billionaire and Republican presidential candidate was visiting the course he owns in Turnberry, Scotland. The boy caught Trump as he watched his helicopter take off from the course on the west coast of Scotland. The two posed for a photo, then Trump high-fived the boy as he left. The boy also got Trump's autograph. Sounds good, Kyle. Thanks so much for joining us tonight at 6 o'clock. We'll see you right back here starting tomorrow. Actually, tonight at 10 o'clock. We'll see you then.